Greetings, everyone. Dr. Brian Scott with you. We're concluding this week looking at one symptom. I can't believe it's taken us all week to look at one symptom, and we may not finish it today. But it's symptom number 12 in 2 Timothy chapter 3, and it deals with, King James calls it incontinent. New King James calls it lack of control. It really is lack of control. It's lack of restraint. It's no boundaries, no limits, completely out of control. We've looked at 4 major topics, 3 so far. We've looked at eating disorder. They call it overweight and obesity. We've looked at spending disorder, easily called one thing, debt, all kinds of it. We've looked at emotional misbehavior, uncivil behavior, unruly behavior, driving misbehavior. That was unbelievable. And today I want to try and wrap up. Maybe we won't finish, but I want to look at addictive behavior. Our society has become addicted to drugs, to alcohol, to things of that nature. We haven't got time to cover every area, but if we think just in terms of the alcohol and the drug addictions that have plagued our countries, this is an out of control situation. Absolutely out of control. You have to remember something. Your flesh, your physical body and emotions, it cannot be fixed by the physical body or the emotions. They need to have something in addition to that. But drugs and alcohol are fixes that don't last. They are just temporary, and they have to be repeated. And that's why we call them addictions, because people get addicted and they get out of control, completely out of control. Alcohol, for instance, is one of the main factors in this situation. When I was growing up, there was only one location that you could buy alcohol in. I shouldn't say one, there are only 2 locations. Here in Ontario, we have what's called the beer store, and we have what's called the Liquor Control Board, or the LCBO store. Those were the only 2 locations, and they weren't in every town or every village. They would be in every city, but they weren't spread all over the city. But now in our society, we have alcoholic beverages, whether they be beer or whether they be alcoholic spirits, wines and other alcoholic drinks. They're available everywhere. You can buy them in the beer store and the LCBO. You can buy them in the grocery stores, convenience stores, and even in some of the department stores. You can get them in the restaurants and the bars, everywhere. Well, the point I'm making is this. A goodly number of young people are taking their first drinks between the ages of 12 and 17. Now, it's not legal in the province of Ontario until 18 years of age for a person to drink, but that doesn't stop kids. And so you have an awful lot of people who are alcoholics, whether they want to admit it or not, or they're regular drinkers. What I'm saying is this. It's easy to be out of control. It's easy to have no restraint. When I was in university, of course, we were almost all 18 at that time, 19 years of age. And 18 was the legal drinking age. And it was nothing for some of the guys in our residence to buy what they called a 2-4, 24 bottles of beer, and polish it off in one night. 2 of them, 12 bottles of beer each. Now, I don't get it, but they would get terms like smashed or sloshed or inebriated. They were drunk. Does that stop when they get out of university? No, it continues. The point is, no restraint, no control, out of control. The situation gets worse. That's the society we're living in today. I guess we'll have to pick this up next week and continue. So I look forward to having you join us next week as we continue this great study. Thanks for joining us today.